So welcome to our June 24th full moon circle with the Wolf Sisters. And I got to do it. You know it. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Circle has been opened. That's good. I like it. And so we'll begin with calling in our directions. Everybody has their direction. It is, we can start in the east just to keep it in sync. I mean, even though we are now on the wheel, it is the south, but we'll start with the east. Feels good, if that's all right.
We welcome East, the element of air, a time of new beginnings, new growth, freshness, enthusiasm, and creativity, a time for rebirth, ability to soar and see from a broader perspective, a time for a mental house cleaning. You look at the world with new eyes, abundant energy, intensity, and persistence. When one learns importance of own truth, openness and illumination assists one to know how to let the sacred energy that is created to flow freely and vitality throughout one's whole being. Aho.
Aho.
Oh.
And we face the south. We welcome the south, the element of fire. South is a time of inspiration, exploration, visions, when everything seems possible and one is capable of giving and receiving love in many meanings of the word. It is a time for learning, relationships. Aho.
Aho.
We welcome the West, the element of water. Like water, one is more flexible, mutable, adaptable, and rejuvenating, as well as powerful, be it constructive or destructive. West is time for true self-knowledge, a time where one becomes a spiritual leader and learns the true meaning of power. It is a time of serving with strength, courage, grace, and great ability. Aho!
Aho.
Aho. We welcome North, element of earth. North is time of introspection. Going within, it is about both endings and beginnings, life and death cycles. It is when one shares all one has learned for the highest good. A time of greater psychic dreams and visions, a time for healing in all areas, spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical. When one knows the power of patience and acceptance, it is time of sharing all that has been given one, spiritually grounded on earth. Aho.
Aho.
Aho!
And I call in the center the hub of life from which all extends. And I call in the above, the divine as well as the below, the world to form. As within, so without. And so it is. Aho.
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 Yay. Well, this full moon is called the super full strawberry moon. 2:40, it rose Eastern Standard Time. And it is, maybe some of you are not aware, but the full moon will appear full for 3 days. Wednesday right through Saturday, which is wonderful. It is a super moon, even though it's backed off a little bit, it's still just within the number of miles away from the Earth. It still will appear as full as the last two. So this is the last super moon for this year.
Yes.
The full moon is in Capricorn, and the sun is in Cancer. And I just wanted to give some astrological highlights on that. In spite of the intenseness with the solstice and the energies in general, this is a beautiful full moon. It gives us a renewed sense of faith and optimism. And of course, you would say faith and optimism in a full moon under Capricorn. But the difference is the Jupiter influencing this moon. And that's what's lifting us up. It feels better, more optimistic, and so we can breathe. The full moon is one of the most positive and constructive full moons of the year, actually, okay? We cannot talk about this full moon. Now I get some of my information from a wonderful group called Astro Butterfly, and I love their insights on this moon, so I wanted to share it. We cannot talk about this full moon without talking about the Cancer solstice. The full moon in Capricorn is only 3 days after the Cancer solstice, so it carries a very potent manifesting energy. What's interesting, 0 degrees of the cardinal signs Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, if you can believe, all of them are the most important degrees of the zodiac because they coincide with the moment when the sun changes direction in that way. These 4 cardinal points give us the cardinal cross and the 4 directions. The 4 cardinal directions, east, north, west, south, create the shape of a square and are a symbol for matter or the physical world as we know it. Without matter, without a 3D reality, we would not have a physical form. We would be 2D energetic beings without a body. We are who we are thanks to these 4 cardinal directions and thanks to the 2 equinoxes and the 2 solstices. The 2 equinoxes give us the east and west, the sunrise and the sunset, right, left, beginnings and ends. Aries starts the season and Libra brings the season to a close. Full moon in Capricorn concerns the dimension of time. And the June solstice is when the Cancer season starts. And the December solstice when the Capricorn season starts. The 2 solstices give us the other 2 directions, north and south, up and down. If the 2 equinoxes give us the right and left, or dimension of space, the 2 solstices give us the dimension of time. Everything that happens between the moment we are born and the moment we die is created within the Cancer-Capricorn passing of time. Cancer is where we come from. Capricorn is where we're heading. If the Aries and Libra axis answers the question, who am I? The Cancer-Capricorn axis answers the question, what should I do with my life? This is how this moon is impacting us with the solstice. Back to the full moon in Capricorn, when we have the Cancer and the Capricorn solstice, when we have a Cancer or Capricorn lunation, we are at crossroads. This is that time of the year when we want an answer to the question, what should I do with my life? This full moon on June 24th asks us to reconcile the Cancer and Capricorn polarity. The Capricorn is the north, the very top, that place where we are fully visible and fully exposed. Cancer is at the bottom of the chart, fully hidden. Cancer is the familiar, Capricorn is the unfamiliar. Cancer is the comfort zone. Capricorn is not a comfortable zone. There is a fine balance between the 2. Too much focus on Cancer, and we never grow up. We blame our early upbringing for our lack of success and direction in life. We feel vulnerable, and we don't believe we can actually make it on our own. Too much focus on Capricorn, and we're like a mouse on the treadmill. We run and run and run without knowing where we're heading. We feel directionless, and even if we become successful by worldly standards, we may feel unfulfilled and empty. That's because we have forgotten who we are and where we've come from. That's where Cancer comes in. Our identity, our early upbringing, the culture of origin is not embraced or acknowledged. So this full moon is asking you who you really are. Will matter where you go. The full moon in Capricorn is a reconciliation between our past and the treasures we carry and the possibilities of the future. We should never forget where we've come from. Thank you, Cancer. Yet, just like the bird eventually leaves the nest, we need to eventually embrace our own path. And that's where Capricorn, especially with the Jupiter influence, is a positive thing. And so I thought that was important to share as to why with the solstice, the fire being embraced and accelerated and expanding within ourselves. So it stirs the passions, and having that passion is so important to the direction we take, but always remembering who we are and where we come from. So that's what I felt is very significant about this full moon, if that helps any of you wanting to have a clear direction or understand the influence of this moon along with the solstice, because the astrology really, really does matter. And so now that we've dealt with the astrological aspects, we honor the Native American tradition, specifically the Chippewa. And they call this the strong sun moon. It is the first moon of Shawnee, who is the coyote. There's also Rainbow Serpent Mother, spirit keepers of the South. And then they have their totem stone, animal, plant, and color, which we feel honored to share. And we start with our stone.
We start with cornelian agate, and I have a nice piece right here.
Beautiful. I love
Looks
it.
like a planet,
It does. It looks like, reminds me of Jupiter a little bit.
right? That's why we got it.
That's wild.
And here's another piece.
Beautiful. That's lovely.
Cornelian agate will help you keep your heart healthy and open while giving you protection from any who might try to read your mind. It will also promote feelings of peace within and around you. Aho.
Ah, I love it. And then the totem animal, which I love, is the flicker. And it teaches about communicating, music, joy, nurturing, courage, protection, tenacity, and your connection with the universe. It also includes complex use of color. And Jen, that's perfect. Although I think we all look kind of colorful tonight. Connection to open woodlands, savannas, and forest edges where magic happens. Secretive movement, and the ability to hear the earth's heartbeat. Aho.
Aho.
The plant is the wild rose. The wild rose can refresh your spirit, aid with problems that require a gentle cooling effect, i.e. rose water as an eye lotion and relief for hay fever, rosehip tea good to treat blood or liver problems. It can help lift your spirit and open your heart. Aho.
Aho.
Oh.
And then our color.
Our color tonight is pink. This color will help open your heart to love, sensitivity, and your own fast-flowing emotions. It will also illuminate any areas of feeling in which you need to mature.
Aho. I love it.
Aho.
And the lesson that this moon teaches in the Chippewa.
This moon teaches about the importance of emotions and need for a strong home base. People experiencing the energy of this are intuitive and wild in some aspects of being, but conservative and home-loving in others. This moon will educate you about the law of relationship and about family. Mothering and nurturing while working with this moon and flicker, you must guard against wallowing in all your emotions and about fearing to take any stand. Aho.
Oh, love it. Beautiful message. And then we honored the Celtic tradition for this moon.
The Celtic and other traditions. It is also known as thunder and hay moon, wart moon, and mead moon. Pagans celebrate the summer with dancing, drinking, and song. The mead is now made for the coming harvest celebration. Relax and enjoy the warmth of the days and nights. The zodiac association is Cancer.
Yeah, I love it. Has anybody tasted? Has anybody
I love
tasted meat?
mead.
I love it.
I love it.
Yeah, I do too.
I think I'm going to make some.
Yes. Will you share?
Yes.
I love it. And then we have, in the Celtic tradition, the totem herbs, colors, flowers, incense, stones, trees, animals, and birds that we'd like to share as well.
So I'm going to start with lemon balm.
Okay.
The essential properties of lemon balm are happiness and abundance. The medicinal properties helps to counteract depression, balance emotions, and bring a good night's sleep. The magical properties, they're excellent for emotional wellness. Lemon balm supports the beginning of a relationship, both love and friendship. It will also support you during any challenges and shifts and help to boost your spiritual growth. Lemon balm is a powerful abundance plant because of Key's high, happy, and healing vibration. Lemon balm will also help you to raise your energy. Bathing in lemon balm will lift negative energies off the auric body, pulling them into the water. Plant wisdom. Lemon balm is soft-spoken with gentleness. Be very quiet when communicating with her so not to miss Key's words of wisdom. Lemon balm is part of the mint family, so keep it in a contained space or it'll travel all over, but it has the most wonderful fragrance, so highly suggest that if you grow lemon balm, you just should always, as you walk past it, just feel the leaves because the fragrance just waves up.
I love lemon.
I have a lot of lemon balm.
Do you? I love lemon anyway.
Yeah, I dry it and use it in a lot of stuff.
Is it easy to grow?
Oh,
Very.
it's very easy.
Yes.
That's why you want to keep it in a contained spot. It'll spread everywhere.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
The second herb is hyssop. The essential properties are purification, protection, healing, and clarity. The medicinal properties, hyssop is a strong disinfectant, good for coughs and colds. It may be made as a tea for stomach issues and may also be used for bruisings. Magical properties, Key has a long history of magical work. Key clears negative energy of all kinds, helps you to stay calm when situations seem overwhelming. Hyssop is also great to use as a smudge to clear the home and stubborn energy. Another great way to work with hyssop is to sweep with her. Simply bunch up some fresh or dried hyssop and move it like you were sweeping, but not touching the ground. Sweep the air as close as possible and brush the energy out the door. Then respectfully discard that bunch. Hyssop messages are that of healing. Oh, something that we all really need right now. You use Key to sweep and clear your own energy. Expect waterworks as Key may be quite intense. It also may be burned to help to shake your inner world to get rid of that old energy out of your body. It's also part of the mint family, so it will reseed and spread. And it is amazing. It is an amazing plant to bring in lots of pollinators.
Yes.
Awesome.
So, I
love it.
Hyssop was also very revered by the Judaic religion and ancient Egypt. They used it quite often.
I was going to ask that because I thought, I know I've read about it, but I'm not familiar with it. Like
they have a ceremony just using hyssop, the Judaic religion.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh,
I did include a lot of that because
I know for our audience, we want to try to be brief, and our editor.
Right.
And our editor, yeah. Oh, I'm done.
Oh,
Oh.
for now you are. And then Jen, do you feel like talking about our colors?
Yes.
The Celtic?
Our colors tonight are blue and silver. Blue is the coolest color. It has a calming effect. It is associated with truth, sincerity, loyalty, justice, and intelligence. Traditionally, Mary, the mother of Jesus, wore a blue cloak to symbolize her love, loyalty, and devotion. The word blue is derived from both the French bleu and German blau. I don't know if I'm saying that right in German or not.
Right.
It would be hard to find a bride who didn't walk down the aisle without something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue. Philosophers in ancient Rome wore blue in their robes to indicate spirituality and wisdom. Druid bards also wore blue to symbolize harmony and truth. Blue still denotes philosophy in the American university system today. Wearing blue traditionally protected people from witches, as it was believed that blue was the color of heaven and witches didn't like it. I don't know about that. It is
I don't know about that.
That was written by a man.
And also, another fact, I know I said this before when we covered blue, but it's even more so prominent now. Mosquitoes are attracted to the color blue more than any other color.
Right.
Get out. Oh my God. I think Senzi's attracted to blue too. Or
Yeah.
just reading about it.
Senzi likes it.
That's interesting. You know, speaking of the witches part, if I can just interject,
Yeah.
blue was my least favorite color. Not now, but way back when I was young, I didn't like blue at all. I didn't. People thought, like, are you kidding? I went, I don't like blue. Now I do.
So, silver.
Yeah.
Silver balances and harmonizes. It is related to the moon and symbolizes change, learning, and femininity. It can be detached and somewhat introspective. Because silver has always been associated with the moon, it became associated with hope, wisdom, and eloquence. This is why a good speaker is described as being silver-tongued. The Chinese have a saying that relates to this. Speech is silver, silence is golden.
Oh.
If you're born with a silver spoon in your mouth, you're distinguished from the time you were born. A cloud with a silver lining is a sign that the future will be much brighter than the present.
I love it. Oh, I like that. Thank you.
Oh.
That was
You're
fun.
Uh-huh.
And flowers, would that be you, Miss Lesha?
Yes, I chose lotus and jasmine.
Ah.
The lotus flower is one of the most ancient and deepest symbols on our planet. The lotus flower is a beautiful and powerful symbol. It has transcended to become universal and can be sported by anyone, regardless of their religious affiliation. Lotus symbolizes the purity of heart and mind. The lotus flower represents long life, health, honor, good luck, spiritual awakening, purity, and faithfulness. The lotus flower symbolizes spiritual enlightenment regardless of its dirty environment and the muddy water it's rooted in, symbolic of overcoming the material world and emerging from these muddy waters of suffering to reach spiritual enlightenment and wisdom. The lotus flower symbolizes detachment, as the lotus detaches itself from the water and filth that sullies its environment. This symbolism serves as a reminder to separate ourselves from things that could sully our soul and to instead focus on the things that matter, such as wisdom, relationships, and spiritual enlightenment. Lotuses also symbolize resurrections and new beginnings. The flower emerges in the morning only to close up at night and disappear into the water. In the morning, a new blossom reemerges and continues the cycle.
Wow.
The lotus has been associated with nature and womanhood. Some representations use the lotus bud to symbolize the virgin. In contrast, a fully grown flower is a mature, sexually experienced female. And there's several different colors, but the 8-petal lotus is shown in purple and represents Buddha's eightfold path to noble truth, also known as the path to self-awakening. The purple lotus is viewed as mystical and spiritual. So the lotus is an excellent example of remaining true to yourself and who you are. Aho.
Wow. Oh.
Aho.
Lotus is powerful. Woo.
And we'll move to jasmine. Jasmine also, it's has been cultivated for centuries for its delicate white flowers and heady floral scent. It is regarded as one of the most mystical of all flowers. Jasmine hails from the Middle and Far East, where it once graced palace gardens and inspired poets. The name comes from the Persian yasmin, meaning fragrance. In the language of flowers, jasmine symbolizes purity and grace. The flower blooms in the evening, leading to the colorful nicknames for jasmine, such as Queen of the Night and Moonlight on the Grove. In the witch's pantry, jasmine is available as dried flowers and as a scented oil. The dried yellow-white petals do not hold much fragrance and are instead used for their symbolic power. Jasmine tea is made by infusing green or white tea leaves with jasmine, is excellent for divination. An undisputed lunar herb, jasmine is an appropriate choice for all manner of moon magic, prophecy, dreaming, attraction, and so on. Jasmine especially corresponds to the waxing moon. Like the maiden, its beauty is intoxicating and its bloom is brief. It is used in love drawing magic and is said to attract spiritually pure love. Aho.
Aho.
Oh,
I love jasmine's fragrance. Wow.
Yes.
It's one of my favorites. Ooh. And incense? Do you feel called to share incense, Jen?
frankincense carries many intrinsic intellectual powers, which is no wonder considering its popularity in traditional religious and spiritual ceremonies. It has a relentless insistence on independence, tolerance for adversity, and encourages freedom of expression and clarity. It may reduce arthritis, it may improve gut function, may improve asthma, and may maintain oral health. It may also have anti-cancer properties.
Wow. Wow. I like
Powerful
Yeah.
stuff.
I'm always burning frankincense.
Good.
I like that.
Yeah, I love it. It also, Jamie told me that negative spirits, dark, they're afraid of it. So,
I think frankincense I read, I think it was, rose is the highest vibrational by
Yeah.
quite a bit. And then I think it's frankincense that follows it, isn't it? I think frankincense is the next highest vibrating of the oils, if I
I
read.
usually burn myrrh and frankincense together.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's
And
frankincense,
I
not
like it.
myrrh. But it's been a while since I read that. Yeah, that's cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Unless you got your stones again.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing my moons, which,
Well, we're going to start with pearl.
okay.
Here's
Wow.
my grandmother.
Those are
she's
beautiful.
Part of these. My grandmother bought me these pearls, and she's always part of these ceremonies,
Wow.
right?
They're
Yeah.
stunning.
And well, the pearl signifies faith, charity, and innocence.
Ooh.
It enhances personal integrity and helps to provide a focus to one's attention. Pearl symbolizes purity and is known as the stone of sincerity. It brings truth to situations and loyalty to the cause. Pearls help to balance the human body's natural rhythms and hormone levels with the lunar cycles. This stone will bring you inner wisdom and help to strengthen and nurture the growth of pure love. This stone also, pearls have water and lunar energy, as they easily absorb both positive and negative thoughts and emotions. They need to be cleaned and recharged often, as they will hold the energy indefinitely. So place them in the moonlight to recharge them. Pearls help in the search for higher wisdom and truth. It will assist you in seeing and dealing with the truth of yourself and others. It encourages you to take responsibility for your thoughts and actions and pearl helps you in the search for higher wisdom and truth.
That's
And
good.
then we go to the moonstone.
Okay,
which
I'm wearing
is-
mine.
I am too.
I saw that.
And
Oh, I am
have-
too.
You have yours
mine.
too?
I'm
You got
just
your moon
full
on?
of-
I got my moon.
Well, here's a green moonstone.
Ooh, wow.
And here's a black moonstone.
Ooh,
Here's a moonstone, raw one with tourmaline.
wow.
Love it.
And
Oh my God.
here's the rainbow moonstone.
Oh my God,
Dragon.
that's wow.
Yay!
Jen.
And what is Jen holding? Jen's holding another.
Yes, this is Moonstone.
And here's the
I
heart.
figured the two Cancerians would have all these moon. That's beautiful.
I have all my Moonstone out in my car. I have black Moonstone, green, peach.
Yeah, I have it.
It's all in
I
my
have
car.
it.
I don't have it with me. It's the only one with me.
Yeah, we're surrounded.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Well, as
They look-
ancient as the moon itself, the meaning of moonstone lies within its energy. This power can nourish, give passion, and awaken your feminine energies. It can heal and guide you to your inner path. Together with the waxing and waning of the moon, it evokes tranquility that has a sensual, esoteric feel to it. It exudes a glowing vitality that can re-energize the mind and body and wash negativity away. A stone for new beginnings. Moonstone is a stone of inner growth and strength. It soothes emotional instability and stress and stabilizes the emotions, providing calmness. Moonstone enhances intuition, promotes inspiration, success, and good fortune in love and business matters. Moonstone is a natural crystal mineral that is thought to harvest the energy of the moon, which embodies yin's passive and relaxing energy. Similarly, this stone promotes healing and balance and enhances your intuition. It has been used as a stone of protection for traveling at night, voyaging at sea, childbirth, and pregnancy. And some believe it can bring relief from menstrual problems, prevent water retention, cleanse the digestive system, and reduce obesity. Linked with the crown, third eye, and heart chakras, moonstone calms and relieves stress while releasing love of all kinds. It's a powerful gem that means a lot. It is a balancing gem, a birthstone, a lucky stone, a sacred crystal, a piece of eccentric jewelry, and a wedding gift. But one thing rings the loudest. Moonstone is from the magic of the moon. Aho. And
Oh, whoa.
cancers benefit from wearing moonstone.
Woohoo.
Every day.
Yeah, me too. And here's my ring.
Are you giving us the finger?
No. I'm showing you my ring.
Love it. The moon finger. I love it.
The moon finger. Good one.
Wow. I got chills with you reading about both Pearl and Moonstone. They must really resonate with me. You know, sometimes, I love everything, but sometimes I get chills. I don't know about you guys, certain things you share. It's like wow, it really resonates. Those two and the lotus, jasmine too.
Oh, yeah. I have this piece of selenite that has the lotus.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And now our
Aho.
plant. Aho. And now our
tree.
plant shawl woman.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to do ash first. The essential properties of ash are strength and wisdom during times of sacrifice, and also to look for connections. This tree is surrounded by folklore and mysticism. Key has ties to Gwendion, a Welsh magician, and also to Odin, the Norse god. Excuse me. The Norse god sacrificed himself on
That frog.
ash. He might achieve higher wisdom. Yeah. The energy of this tree may be opened up to how events and people are linked. a very special tree to shamans and a link to the inner and outer worlds. Ash reminds us that all things are connected and move forward with gentleness and strength. Also, the message is one with oneself without cutting yourself off from others. Unfortunately, right now, the ash trees are in distress as the emerald ash borer has infected most of the North American trees and has killed millions of them. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh,
that's so sad.
yes, it is very sad. We took down a bunch. A lot of them around us are going. You have the pileated woodpeckers that are actually helping to try to eat the ash borers, but they're not helping enough.
Wow.
It's sad.
It is. The other tree is oak. Oak is known as the king of the grove, as the oak has been the symbol of fertility, strength, endurance, protection, grounding, and wisdom for thousands of years. Oak is sacred to the Celts and Druidism. Oak is considered the elder god in the plant world. Oak has long been associated with male energies and is a powerful symbol for the divine masculine. It aligns with solar aspects. Oak has many medicinal properties, such as the bark is an astringent and antiseptic. Oak bark also helps to help a calm stomach I'm sorry, I read that wrong. I'm trying to make it short, so I picked out things.
Okay. Don't
Oak
make yourself crazy.
If you should be dehydrated, you can make a tea out of oak bark, which will also assist in keeping a calm stomach to help retaining fluids.
Oh, wow.
The magical properties surrounding oak are many. Oak is deeply protective. An oak tree, wand, or staff facilitates energies to open the doorway to inner realms, meditation, and magic in real life. Dreams may appear for your benefit and growth. Acorns also have a lot of magical properties. The energies of oak will help you with your inner strength, resulting in new confidences and new spirit energies will open to you.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
And I've made friends again with oak, and I do. I appreciate it
I love
very
oak.
much. I have a whole new appreciation. That was very freeing. Thank you. And then I'm going to talk. It's my turn to talk about the animals and the birds. And what I did was, it was really hard to not choose all of them. So I have like a brief little thing on each one. And what I really like is the first two are representative, is the crab, which is represented for Cancer. And then the second one is turtle, which is Capricorn. Capricorn is the turtle clan, which I think is really cool. Crab's wisdom, ability to escape by moving sideways, understanding the power of dance, ability to move through water, emotions, male aspects of community, finding new uses for the seemingly useless, tie-dye, isn't that amazing? And protection of home space, which I love. Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah. And then the turtle's wisdom, symbol of the earth, connection with the center, navigation skills, patience, self-boundaries, associated with the feminine, power to heal female diseases, respecting the boundaries of others, developing new ideas, psychically protecting oneself, self-reliance, tenacity, non-violent defense. And that's the turtle and the crab. The next was dolphin, one of my faves. Knowledge of the sea, patron of sailors, change, wisdom, balance, harmony, joy, communication skills, freedom, trust, understanding the power of rhythm in your life, use of breath to release intense emotions, water element magic. And our beloved wise whales, their wisdom, record keepers for all eternity, all knowledge associated with voice, psychic and telepathic abilities, all aspects of the sea, and beauty of movement. And then I had the birds also. that I wanted to speak on. And I'm not sure, is it Ibis or Ibis?
Ibis.
Ibis, it's wisdom. Connection to the Egyptian gods and goddesses. Wisdom, enlightenment. Ability to work with magic spells. Understanding ancient wisdom. And the starlings, wisdom. Ability to control mobs. Appropriate today. Imitation, adaptability, intelligence, and mental receptivity. And I apologize, I never did swallow, which is another one of the birds. But I think we understand. I think those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 were plenty. Yes. And so those were the, and I think those are really powerful animal and bird totems, don't you think? For
Yes.
this time? I really like that. I thought, God, dolphin, whale,
Yeah.
crab,
That's great.
turtle. Ibis is, I know, in Celtic shamanism, is highly, highly honored and revered.
Mm-hmm.
Starling is community. It just struck me as community because they gather here like crazy. And swallow, I believe it's their flight, and the V that they show where I love their swift movement. The swallow.
Now I'm starting to think of Monty Python.
What is the velocity of an European?
What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
What do you mean? An African or European swallow?
Well, that is my contribution on the animal totems and bird totems for the Celtic tradition. Oh. Or I should say Splante. And then we move on to where we're making connection with our beautiful heart, Luna. What messages there are. Jen, do you feel called? Are you ready to?
Yes, I don't have the itinerary printed out, so I have it
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
It's okay. I just thank you for the direction.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. That's why I went, okay.
No, thank you.
Uh-huh.
This is a good time to go within and see what can use some realigning, improvement, hone your intuitive skills. And are you authentic in your relationships with you and yourself?
Working on it.
Yeah.
The work in progress.
Aren't we all?
Yes.
And then one of my favorite parts is, did you pick any deck of cards too?
I did.
I love it.
So I've been using the Shaman's Dream Oracle.
Ooh.
This is our card. I pulled number 16, Empty Well, Time to Replenish.
Wow. I think
Felt
we
that
all
was-
kind of stated that when we got on our Zoom.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
Woohoo.
I pulled that and I was like, oh, that's right on.
Wow. Ooh, got chills on that one. I love the pictured.
The
Yeah.
spiral. Yeah.
Yeah. Time to replenish. Thank you.
Yes. So empty well, nothing here, time to replenish, diminishing yourself for another. The empty well reveals that there is nothing for you here. The well is dry, and the desert is encroaching on your once fertile garden. It is time to face this harsh reality and move on. Give gratitude and thanks for the abundance you have experienced, and let Spirit guide you on your next destination.
And of course, the message is for all of us as well. So, and those that care to listen and watch us, wow, that's pretty awesome. As we approach our meditation part, the crystal, the bowl playing, just, you don't have to do a lot.
Well,
Being that you're not, what's that?
Tonight I'm playing my pyramid. I'm switching it up. Surprise.
I like it.
So I will play.
Ooh, that has a beautiful, mesmerizing.
Beautiful.
Thank you for that.
I love it.
I do too. And we're hearing
Very
it.
calming.
It is. It kind of brings you out into the cosmos. As we get into, and we talked about breath, and of course, dolphin. I have a little breathing exercise I think is so appropriate with this moon during the time of Cancer. You Luna ladies. And if you want, just close your eyes, because what I'm going to ask you to do is to anchor the breath using the 3 phases of the moon as guides. It's something I did at full moon ceremonies. It's Galamsal. Remember, the breath connects the body and spirit. That's why it's so important we remember to breathe properly each and every day. So what I'm going to ask you to do, we'll do 3 breaths, and each breath is going to be 4 counts, 1, 100, 2, 100, 3. And as you, on your inhale, see in your mind's eye the fresh crescent of the new moon. And as you're inhaling on that 4 count, see that crescent moon expand. And by the time you get to the 4th count, it's now become a full moon. Hold that vision of the full moon for another 4 counts, thereby connecting with the lunar energy, the expansion. And then as your exhale for 4 counts, see it turning into the waxing moon. And we'll do this 3 times. Close your eyes. We begin. Inhale. Hold, seeing the full moon, the fullness. And now exhale for 4, allowing this full moon to wane, shedding its light. As we do this, as it wanes, letting go of any tensions, attachments, distractions. Let's do another in-breath, breathing in. Hold the full moon. Now exhale, releasing, allowing the moon to wane, letting go of its light, we letting go of any distractions. Let's do it again. Inhale. Hold the full moon. Now exhale, allowing it to wane, and we release. Feel like we're supposed to do it one more time. Inhale, crescent. Hold the full moon. And now exhale, allowing it to wane, as we let go. As you're in that place with your eyes closed, I ask that you imagine you're standing on a beach on the eastern seaboard at sunset. A luminous full moon is emerging from the ocean. The sound of waves is everywhere. You fall under its spell, losing yourself to the symphony of water, wind, and earth. Feel the sand with your toes. Notice the patterns of seaweed strewn on the beach. Listen to the gulls above. It's dusk, but the temperatures is pleasant, and you lie down on the warm beach. The tide flows gently toward you, sending its fingers into the sand underneath you. Then gently, it lifts your body and carries you safely out to sea, under the watchful eyes of the full moon. You feel at home here, floating on your back in the water. You feel cradled, supported, and seen as you float, rise, and fall in the vast arms of the ocean, under the attentive gaze of the round moon. Your mind grows quiet. You are a lotus floating in the ocean. Somewhere deep inside, a memory is awakened. You are in the womb of a time before this time. The sky grows slowly darker, and the ocean begins to sparkle with moonlight. Your skin is sparkling too. Your heart begins to open like it knows what it is doing. Your heart is opening to receive the nectar of blessings pouring from tonight's moon. Allow this. Let it unfold. Let it happen. Feel yourself soaking in this bounty. With the artistry of your imagination, you can fast forward your visualization. See and sense yourself drinking lunar blessings all night long. As the sea rises higher and the moon rises higher, travels westward, and begins to sink toward the horizon. The sky is brightening as the ocean carries you safely back to the sand, into your present moment. You have allowed yourself to be touched by the moon, and as you wish, it will continue. With your eyes closed and in euphoric blessings of the moon, I ask that you prepare to open your chakras as I call down the moon. As I do this, continue to feel the round glowing blessings of the moon, bathing you in her protective circle of light. You are filled with the purity of spirit. Continue to tune into your heart with humility and honesty, offering yourself, your time, your attention to our beloved moon and all that she holds. Lady Moon, shining with the bounty of Mother, Look down on your children of the earth. Come, light of the goddess, fill us with your power. Lend us your blessings. Let your light surround us. Impart to us your light, your blessing, your love and grace. Surround us with your love. Now I ask you to prepare for Rainbow Serpent Mother to emerge from the moon, her home, and envision her arching her body across the sky down to the earth. As she does this, begin to feel your crown chakra, the top of your head. Feel that beginning to open, ready to receive her incredible, loving energies. Feel her head now reaching down to touch your open crown chakra. Slowly and gently, she merges her primal energy with yours. As this takes place, allow yourself to drink in her energy of violet. Let it flow in, opening and enhancing your spiritual connection to the divine. Next, allow her to move down into your third eye chakra, the brow area. And there she releases a deep indigo blue energy, increasing your intuition and third sight. Now allow her primal energy to move down into your throat chakra, there emitting a beautiful sky blue energy, enabling better communication and speaking one's truth. Rainbow Serpent now moves to your heart chakra, and slowly and gently, a deep emerald green energy flows in, so healing, loving, and rejuvenating, helping you to balance one's masculine and feminine, and open to greater love with self and others. Feel the heart expand. Now, she is called to flow down into the solar plexus chakra. And there she emits a bright, powerful, golden sun yellow energy. This is allowing you to acknowledge your own power, your greatness, increasing your capacity for greater joy, courage, to take divinely guided action. Feel that radiant sun glowing, pulsing, front and back. Now, beloved Rainbow Serpent Mother moves on down to the sacral chakra, just above the pelvic area. And there she emits a beautiful, warm, glowing, sunset orange energy. This flows in, increasing your creative abilities, including sexual energy on all levels. Feel it warm, expanding, encouraging, nurturing. It just glows. It stirs the fires of creativity. This chakra is also called the cauldron of creativity. Allow that beautiful orange to just glow. Warm embers. And now, Rainbow Serpent moves into the base, the root chakra. She emits a deep, rich ruby red energy, instilling deeper faith and trust that all your needs are always perfectly and abundantly met. Feel yourself grounded. Feel yourself open, expanded. You become a rainbow bridge to the divine. And with these glowing, beautiful rainbow energies, allow them to flow down each of your legs, down into the feet, and now out through the feet. Allow them to travel down into beloved Gaia, right to her crystal core. She now returns her love and light, and you bring that back up, in through your feet, up your legs, and through each of the chakras, out through the crown, connecting to the divine. And connecting with Luna. You're a beautiful, glowing rainbow bridge. Just allow it to unfold. Rainbow Serpent Mother may stay a moment, or she may leave. But whatever takes place, whatever feels right to you, is what will unfold. Just feel the expansion. You are totally encircled by a rainbow and Luna and Gaia. And now as you've anchored that in, expanded, with your eyes still closed, I ask that you draw your hands to your heart and just massage this area. Feel that you have become the goddess capable of balancing the earth and harmonizing its opposing forces. In particular, you are tuned to the forces of Capricorn and Cancer, signs devoted to responsibility and nurture. They represent the forces of Father and Mother, protecting, securing, holding, and stabilizing each in their way. Now see the world transforming with this light, growing peaceful and calm. Let's send that beautiful, loving, balanced Capricorn and Cancer energy and love with our rainbow light. Let's send that around the globe, engulf the world. Under the beautiful, loving, watchful eye of Luna. Excuse me. When you're ready, bring your hands to your sides. Palms open and facing the earth. And one last time, send your divine light deep into the earth. See this divine love you send take shape as a round moon, gathering below you in the center of the earth. We have such a connection, such a beautiful symbiotic relationship with Gaia and Luna. We are blessed. Now, as you're ready, feel yourself slowly coming back into your body. Rest in this peace until you are ready to return to the present moment. Blessed be. I have my moon. Mine's really glowing. It's dark in here. This is the Capricorn moon. Yours is the Cancer moon. Right?
Yep.
I was sitting in the moon.
I know, how blessed. How
Yes.
blessed are you?
Beautiful.
Ah. It just felt so right to add those pieces from the past because it's a Cancer, Sun in Cancer.
Right.
Capricorn is just the water. Oh, really good. I thank you, ladies. My wolf sisters, Luna ladies.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Yeah, thank everyone. It was beautiful. Should we close our quarters? I thank the center, the hub of life, and I thank the above, the divine, as well as the below, the world to form. May they mirror each other, as within, so without. Aho.
Oh,
We'll go
Thank
to
you, North. Guardian spirits of Earth, thank you, Gaia, for co-creating with me. I thank you for your presence in this gathering. May the circle be open yet forever unbroken. May the love of the goddess be forever in your heart. Aho.
Beautiful. Oh,
thank you, West. Thank you, Water. Thank you for allowing us to acknowledge our flexibility, to be mutable, adaptable, and rejuvenating us, allowing us to recognize our true power with our authentic selves. Aho.
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 And in the South, we thank you, South. And we thank you, element of fire, especially this incredible solstice. Thank you, South, for teaching us about inspiration, exploration, for helping us to create visions for the highest good, and teaching us right relationship about love, first for ourselves and then for others. Aho.
Aho.
With much gratitude, thank you to the East and the element of air. At the time of new beginnings, the ability to see from a broader perspective. We appreciate the persistence and the intensity that you bring to us. Thank you so much. Hello. Hello.
Oh,
Okay. I'm gonna wake up.
Well, we're doing this a lot later, and so I can tell. Plus, these energies have been incredible. I just want to thank everybody. I love you. I love you, my wolf sisters. And shall we close with the three howls as best you can? Oh, 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 oh. Beautiful.
Thank you.